Since beginning his pontificate now 4 years ago, Pope Francis has kept widespread popularity throughout the world, and especially with people in the United States.
Poll data shows that he's won the hearts and minds. He has very high popularity ratings all across the world, right? So he has this sort of, he's been capable of I think, sort of bringing people in, making his faith look credible. I mean, I think this is what he's interested in, right? Sort of offering, projecting, entering into, living out a very spiritually credible, holy sort of life, and allowing his all of his policies to flow from that.
Dr. Michael Dreesen, the chair of the Department of Political Science and International Affairs at John Cabot University in Rome, Italy, is frequently called on as an expert opinion in Europe on politics and trends in the U.S. He references a Pew Research Center study from January 2017, where data shows that most Catholics and most Americans in general like Pope Francis. Thus, his favorable numbers have remained in the 80th percentile with American Catholics and in the 70th percentile with the general United States public.
We see these levels of support for the Pope. I mean, these levels are unheard of for any other, all the polls that we've seen, he is by far the most popular world leader. That credibility is key here. I think this is what we're seeing beyond whether or not people agree with him on specific issues. His spiritual credibility, his credibility as a holy person, his credibility as an authentic human being is just widespread loved.
The Pope's way of gaining popularity does not seem to be one of tiptoeing around important issues. Instead, he is forcefully speaking out contrary to various world leaders and calling out ideologies of hatred, destruction, and fear, which are creeping into society as a whole.
There's a whole sort of series of issues which I think the Pope is in this moment uniquely placed to speak to, and from a unique place of credibility, right? So he's not speaking for the secular liberal left, he's speaking for a religiously expressed understanding of humanity, so it's a sort of a religious humanistic understanding, which I think undercuts some of that opposition.
The latest polls show that in January 2017, the Pope's popularity reached 87%. It will be interesting to see if the numbers inch up to the 90th percentile at all during this upcoming year.